Hi, Maya. Such a pleasure to meet you. So, for people who haven't seen this documentary yet, what can your fans expect from it?
Ooh, it's lots of layers of stuff, yes. Tiny bit of music, most about life, yeah.
And I understand you and Steve have known each other since you were art students. What prompted you to want to make this your home footage and all your story into a documentary?
Many, many reasons compared to it's quite hard to say. What is ended up in the film is not what I thought. I thought it was a normal music doc, but it's more of a story. But yeah, you should go and see it. Yeah, it's hard to explain.
I understand when you saw the first cut, you actually weren't that sure about it. Has it been a particularly challenging moment about making this documentary?
Many. Mainly the length of years it took to make. You know, it was like 7 years in the making, or 8 years. So it's longer than Star Wars, you know. So for a documentary, that's like a massive feat. So yeah, but I like the film he's made. You know, everyone's always sort of making it about me and Steve, but it's just more really about all the things that it covers, more than just our friendship, but our friendship is intact, if that's what everybody wants to know, yeah.
And it explores you as a pop culture icon, as a musician, but also as an activist. What do you want people to take away from it?
That you can, I don't know, create your own destiny in your story. That sounds really cheesy, but you know what I mean. It's like you don't have to accept like where you get put. No, because I feel like I'm really proactive and get into stuff, and really this film was meant to be about journalism, which is really weird because when I'm promoting the film I talk to journalists and I go, this is meant to be about journalism, but it's ended up being what it's about, which is more things than that, like more subjects. But yeah, initially it's something that I wanted to work with Steve to make, because in 2010 I just felt like there was a massive shift in like how we understood information and what was happening to information and data and the internet, and that's really why I got into giving him the footage. I don't know why I gave him all the old stuff, because that's got nothing to do with it, but I guess, you know, I wanted to, I learned all about that because of the Sri Lankan War. You know, I got to know about it, so I wanted to share that with people. And well, it's a really interesting time because you can manipulate everything, and it's sort of like at one point, I guess, in my career or my life, I have to for some reason society wants me to prove why I've got to this point, you know, as a musician. And why do you get to say stuff about something? And it's like I have to prove it. A lot of people don't, especially now with social media. Anyone can have an opinion about anything and be a troll, you know. And they're like, well, what makes you a troll, and why are you a establishment troll, I guess, when I was making the music I was making. And that, you know, in a way, the footage in the film gives some context to some of the trolling I've done in the past. And but you know, I think it's just, it's about all of those things. Like in an era of Instagram where we only watch like 20-second clips for, you know, our attention span sort of shrinking, to have footage that was left on, you know, for hours and hours, just reeling, and just real life, like staring out the window, and that kind of thing, you know. For I think the new generation, it's important to show just being real and not. I don't know what I should say.
Give us a tease. They'll be desperate to know.
Well, I think I'm working on a musical.
Oh, really?
So music is involved. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
And any theme for the musical?
It's not about me.
Okay.
And you'd be really happy to know that. This is the only thing, it's the last thing you'll have to watch, and then it's, you know, then it's going to be like a musical about the world.